The Advocacy Award is awarded to a youth who commits time and energy lending their voice to a cause to bring about change. To receive this award, the nominee demonstrates passion and conviction. Laiba Nasser. Laiba has consistently shown her commitment to youth empowerment and mental health. She struggled with bullying throughout middle school, which was the root cause of her diagnosis with anxiety and depression in grade 9. During this time, she slowly lost contact with her friends, family, and supporters. A friend reached out to support Laiba and helped her access mental health resources, which allowed her to be diagnosed and treated for depression. Since then, Laiba decided to take matters into her own hands by advocating for better, newer, and more mental health resources. Whether it's giving vulnerable youth an outlet and someone to talk to through her work at Connect Teen, aiding disadvantaged people in accessing clinical trials through her work at an MRI lab, or promoting youth mental health as the founder of the May Society, Laiba has consistently shown her commitment to mental health. Laiba hopes to pursue education to become a doctor, with a specialization in pediatrics and neuroscience to target the root causes of youth mental illnesses and promote methods to keep youth healthy. She hopes to continue her work with the May Society by expanding to Edmonton before beginning to distribute across Alberta. As a high school student, her next step is to continue her advocacy on the Mayor's Youth Council and hopes to continue working closely with Calgary's medical clinics to address the root causes of youth mental health issues. Shady Sky, Cy McGuinness, Shayla Deranger Scanny, and Olivia Paul. As close family members and part of the Indigenous community, Shady, Olivia, and Shayla believe there needs to be more Indigenous advocacy and representation at their school. They wanted students and staff to know Indigenous history, beauty, and success by planning a day of events at their school, filled with crafts, time with an elder, and much laughter. Shady and Olivia made it clear that celebration and pride were the center events they wanted to plan. Both are knowledgeable about the history of Canada, the impacts of residential schools, and difficulties that youth face today. Shayla is also motivated by her close family ties, a bond from shared stories and culture that runs deep, as well as an open heart to what other youth might be experiencing. They all have a level of bravery when it comes to also teaching adults about Indigenous representation and celebration, and that this work is for adults too. Through their voices, Shady, Olivia, and Shayla assisted in applying for a fall grant to fund events including making ribbon skirts, time on the land, and in-school support with an elder. In early 2023, the school community and this family experienced a tragic loss when Shady passed away. It has been a slow return to daily life at school. Shady was a pillar of advocacy, teaching Olivia and Shayla to be confident in advocating for the voice of those who are missing. They want to carry on what they started with Shady, being advocates for youth and helping them learn pieces of history to build resilience. Shady has never been afraid to share her thoughts, hopes, and ideas, and her advocacy made a lasting impact. Olivia and Shayla will continue their work and have a strong desire to host a workshop for graduating students, teaching them how to make their own ribbon, skirts, and shirts to honor personal achievements. Yavi Gupta. In grade 1, Yavi faced unfounded discrimination as her teacher and peers excluded her from class activities and gave her differential treatment. Yavi wants to ensure that no one else has to experience that, and for individuals to know that it is not a problem within themselves, but a societal issue. Yavi's work has helped her grow and expand her knowledge and worldview. She has been able to reach a larger audience, creating spaces for individuals to connect with others and find support. Yavi started her own organization, Interconnected, where she distributes information about intersectionality through writing blogs, sharing real stats, creating discussion forums where people can connect, and hosting in-person events. Locally, she has worked with an Indigenous reserve and helped set up support groups where members of the community can come to have a safe space to foster greater connections. Provincially, she is involved with the Ministers' Youth Council, where she advocates for the introduction of intersectionality education in the curriculum. Recently, she's also completed her interview for the Prime Minister's Youth Council, with hopes to share her advocacy on the national level. Yavi will continue her work and is hoping to partner with a larger organization that focuses on diversity, equity, and inclusion to implement intersectionality-specific awareness into their messaging. She's also developing modules to further expand her reach, as it will be a new interactive format which schools and community centers can access.